We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the 66ers and the Cobras. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. David Lund gets the call for game one of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing one run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Standing in, Monty Smith. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, Monty.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. You've got to be concerned.
To this one, they got their ace on the mound today. You get to the ballpark, you're ready to go. You're watching video. You know this guy is going to put his best foot forward, execute pitches to all quadrants. The opposition's got to be on point if they're going to have a chance today.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
You want to talk about a team's worst nightmare. That's what this lineup possesses. They lead the league in on-base percentage. I don't care if it's hits, walks, hit by pitch. Does not matter. They are finding ways to create traffic on the base pass almost every inning. And eventually, someone's going to catch a gap, and that usually means 2 to 3 runs in a victory.
To the plate now, Scott Franchise, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Hoping to send him packing, pitch on its way. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number one with no score after a half an inning. Daniel Baca will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
In now, Mark Lacy. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup likes to run the bases. They like to run them aggressively. Stolen bases are not out of the equation. Taking the extra bag, putting the defense on blast right here. The key for this offense is getting guys on base to create havoc.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Settling in now, Sean McKee, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball one. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Roy, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 1-2. This pitch is popped up. Zemecki shading to his right, and that's the third out. So striding in, Ben Kohler, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Hit on the ground out to short, reined in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Into the box now, Ty Watts. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 10 home runs, and he's driven in 24. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Here's another 0-2. That was swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in, Paul Taylor. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. Hit hard to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
That's it. The center fielder, Jonathan Atkins.
So now to the plate, Jonathan Atkins, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Franchise is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has, an absolute howitzer.
At the plate, King Giles, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Stepping in now, Michael Wright, fouled away. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Bottom of the second here with no score. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. The 1-2. Liner towards second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Batting in, the catcher, Kevin Landry.
Digging in, Kevin Landry. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Taylor over at second. Giles on at first with 2 down. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Martin Zemecki. First pitch coming, here it is. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. That swung out and missed, and we're even at 1-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Drilled to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
From the stretch, Monty Smith started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch hit on the ground down the first baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a little blooper to center. Lacey ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in, and they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roll. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Scott Franchise will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right?
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they move on top 4-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
At the plate now, Johnny Slinger, and he'll bounce one on the ground to first. He's got it, and he'll get in there safely.
The bat, number 2.
Into the box, Ben Cobras. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Yeah, Matt, I'm not sure how much longer they can leave him out there. Not only is he hurting the team, it's probably doing some damage to his psyche as well.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Standing in now, Ty Watts, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
2 out here and a runner at second. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And another foul ball. The next 0-2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Their count now at 2-2. Pause, now the pitch. 2-2 is a changeup that misses 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, David Lund.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Now at the plate, Mark Lacey. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. 0-1 the count.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Liner towards second. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of baseball and drive it the other way.
English.
So now to the plate, Greg English. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Smith is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Stepping up to the plate, Sean McKee. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And it's fouled away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw is wild, and it gets away. Into the box now, Paul Taylor. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The runner scores from second.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Adkins, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The 66ers lead it 5-1. Now batting, Martin Zemecki. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Adkins is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Daniel Baca. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. JT Adkins is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
JT Adkins.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 1-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 1-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder King Giles. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single.
The right fielder, number 4, Michael Wright.
At the plate now, Michael Wright. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Kevin Landry.
Now at the plate, Kevin Landry. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one's down to third. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, J.T. Atkins.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, J.T. Atkins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. And now the runner's trying for third. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Stepping up now, McGee. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Liner towards second. And he couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit. Around second now and headed for third.
That's his 4th triple of the year, so he's used to this. He rounded first, eyeing the ball, and he knew he was going for 3. Great hustle and a great piece of hitting.
At the plate, Scott Franchise. This is line to left. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
The left fielder, Johnny Winger.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. And he lays off for a ball 2-1.
That's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball the ballpark like he did just there.
Ben Kohler is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Bounce towards the second baseman. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Ty Watts earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Hit hard to the right. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. The 66ers on top 7-1. Now at the plate, Mark Lacey. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. To the plate now, Greg English.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. In there, a base hit. And he is in there.
Danny, how frustrating.
Starting an inning fresh, you're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up and all of a sudden 1st and 3rd, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
So now to the plate, Sean McKee.
He swings and grounds it to short.
One there, on to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Now batting, third baseman, Paul Taylor.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Paul Taylor. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Franchise is there. 2 down. And this throw gets away from him.
The center fielder, number 32.
Mason Decker takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Now pitching, Mason Decker.
Jonathan Adkins will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dio? This pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1. Slider, and this is hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The 66ers are out on top 7-2. At the plate, Orlando Schultz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Martin Zemecki is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. And the count evens up at 1-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Atkins will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. DeAndre Davis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
DeAndre Davis.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. High in the air out to center field. Atkins is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping in, Monty Smith. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and 1 strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. Tiny Burt enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th, Richard. Number 6. He just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. He enters here right at the 290 mark. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. And he fouls this one off. Now the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, Kevin Landry. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. No hits to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Now a throw over to first. Runner back standing. Now the 1-1 pitch. And the runner back in standing. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Jeremy Buell will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. High in the air out towards shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Ready now, Mark Lacey. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Slow roller left side. Gonna be a tough play. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. Seventh inning coming up. The 66ers lead this one 7-2. Richard Wise will stay in the game, taking over in right and batting number 9.
Richard Wise.
Ed Robinson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Ed Robinson.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and set to go is the second baseman. McGee tried to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. Into the box, Scott Franchise, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 2-0 now. Robinson is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Hey, this offense is employing a serious ground attack on the pitcher. First he lays down a bunt knock, and now this guy gets an infield single, killing him softly.
Johnny Slinger is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. First and second here with nobody out. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Softly hit out to short. The second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Now to the plate, Ben Kohler. From the stretch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
The next 0-2. Men on third with 2 down. And it's fouled away. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Into the box now, Greg English. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Franchise is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, the first baseman, John McKee.
Standing in, Sean McKee. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Paul Taylor.
Now in the box, Paul Taylor. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Softly on a line to third, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So striding forward now, Ty Watts. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Standing in now, Orlando Schultz, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. To first. And it's a productive first out as that runner is able to advance 90 feet up to third here. So digging in now, Martin Zemecki. Low for ball 1. A man at third with 1 away. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, timing.
Mike Hawk will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. Line drive to center field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's an 8-2 game.
They talked about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Number 3.
Tim McKee comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate, McGee, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Lacey is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Denver Rankin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next to bat will be the outfielder Jonathan Atkins. He's set. Here it comes. This is flared out towards second, and quickly there's 1 down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, left fielder.
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Digging in to try it again, King Giles. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Runner goes for second. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Well, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Up and in.
He's running again. Pitch inside the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
That was about as easy as they come right there. Hard to say whether that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but either way, he's into scoring position.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Digging in once again, Kevin Landry, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. The 1-0. Hot shot on the ground is short. Field saves an error as the side is retired. This one. Ready once again, Scott Franchise. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Johnny Slinger. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
That's a ball. Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And there's out number 2.
The bat, number 2.
So stepping in, Ben Kohler. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Turner King get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Grounded to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Mark Lacey. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll be the second out.
The batter, number 2. Second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Greg English. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and he fouls this one off. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Into the box, Kevin Nagy will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. Left side, but well fouled. Two out with the man at first. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll make the catch to end it as the 66ers have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
8-2 tonight's final. The 66ers led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Mason Decker earns the victory out of the bullpen, his fifth. David Lund couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the home team,